Hello everyone. Have you ever felt you're working so hard but you are going nowhere in English? You learn grammar, memorize vocabulary, and you watch countless video and you stay the same. Don't worry. Many learners face these challenges when they start their journey and when the moment it comes and we feel we are not improving as we want. So today I want to share with very beautiful technique and powerful one you can use for 30 days and you can see how you can improve English because it's all about right strategy to follow. Many time we often see some people get their fluency within a 7 month, 8 months, 9 months, and somewhere they are just studying year to year. They are doing so hard. They are trying to get rid of problem of fluency and they want to speak flawlessly, but they're stuck at the same place. Behind that, there is only one reason, right? A strategy they never follow. They just want to jump here and there. They never consistent and one work. If you consistent on one work, then you can see the changes. So in this video, I'm going to share about 70-20-10 rule. And without further ado, let's right dive into this video. The first rule is 70% input. We often try to fill our mind with English. If I talk about any children, how they learn because of listening, they are just filling for ears to ears to speak the same way. We can't speak those words and those sentences. We never try to listen. We're never familiar with that. So once our mind gets familiar, it's easy to speak out loud. So always focus on 70% input. So what we can do, for example, we can listen some podcast, watch some interview videos, we can watch some stories, whatever you like, just go with that. You can listen cricket commentary if you are interested in. You can listen many stories, inspirational stories, book summaries. If you don't have a time to read, you can go with that book summaries. So there are so many ways to fill your mind with so many stuff in our mind. When only if this is a way we can speak. Otherwise, always we feel a struggle because we are not feeling. Let's take in one example. We have a cluster. We all know Tunky, right? It is called cluster. There is no water in the cluster and you turn on the tap. Do you think it come out of water? Never. Same way, our mind, there is no storage at all to words, to sentences, which language we want to speak. The same way, similarly, we are trying to speak, we gonna fumble. There is no this is a way, right? This is not a way to pursue those things. So focus on input a lot. As much as the more you fill your mind with input, the less you feel a struggle. This is a thing. Second thing is that 20% practice. Input turn into output. Whatever you learn, whatever you have an input in your mind, turn into output. Means you start speaking yourself. You can, if you have a friend circle, you can speak with your co-learner, and if you don't have any partner, you can start speaking with yourself. Mirror technique, shadowing, there are so many ways. I have talked with some of my videos how can we do. So this is a thing, you can do practice with yourself. There is no need to anyone to stay with you and then you can speak English. And people often says we don't have a circumstances. Make your own circumstances, make your own speaking partner, then you can see changes. Otherwise, if you keep on cramming about your problem and this problem I'm getting in my life, we never come out from it. So always better whatever we have, start with that. What you can do it. So in this way. And 10% grammar. Many learner they become expert this grammar rules but beginner in speaking and confidence. If you read so many grammar rules, you can become expert of grammar. But if you want to speak English, you have to go with a speaking challenge. Otherwise, when you speak out, then you feel no, this is not meant for me. So always better focus on 10% grammar. Learn grammar in moderation. If you learn grammar in moderation and in a day, just take a one or two rule, apply it in a day within a 24-hour. Your agenda should be there. You are gonna apply within a 24-hour. Otherwise, use it or lose it. We all know this thing. So try to use it always. So it help us a lot. And I want to all you let you know many people what they do mistake in the end. So be aware of that, you are not gonna do the same mistake. First mistake is that waiting for perfect time. We learn so many grammar rules and we keep on waiting for perfect time. We all are aware of it, perfect time will never come. Whatever you have a time, make perfect by your taking action. So this is a thing. Second is a learning too much at once. We have a habit of learning too much and using nothing, and this in this way many learners do the same. Because of that they face many challenges, and we often end of the day they feel I learned so many things but I'm not using. This is only reason because you are learning so many things and you are not using. So always better so learn few things and use so many ways. Third point is comparing yourself with others. In English journey I have seen many people, they just start their journey, they have completed their 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and they are thinking about they have completed 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. So what is happening, right? We often compare this thing. So just want to be better 1% every day, not more than that. And this way you can take small steps and go further in life. I feel fluency is not a sprint, it is a marathon. We all are aware of marathon. Slowly and gracefully, you have to go so far. Sprint is that within a short period of time you complete it. This is a not. English and fluency is all about marathon. So just save your energy to keep go far and wide. So I feel this video helpful for you, this technique, and this technique is one of my favorite one. I often apply in this way, and I learned this technique after so many days of started my English journey. So I feel this video is fruitful for you. Start with today onwards with like a 30 days. Try to do the same and see the changes if you're improving or not. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye. Keep learning, keep evolving, and never forget to smile. Thank you so much for watching.